Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody to the stream. At the beginning of the stream, I'd like to go ahead and give a little bit of an intro. Oh, 1 second. Yes, now what I wanted to have happen. Let me, 1 second. That can be better. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Alright, before we begin, let's go ahead and give a little bit of an introduction. So this is a Catholic gaming stream. That means there'll be prayer, discussions about theology, saints, or various Catholic readings, and discussions about going on to the church. There'll also be discussions about the games played fit theology-wise, or with church teachings we play them. This is a stream for everyone, but we ask to be respectful of everyone here. If you have a question about the church, please feel free to ask. I'm only a layperson, however, so I may find the answer by asking my priest, doing research on Catholic answers live. As such, it may take time. If you have a prayer request, please feel free to post it. If you're looking for other streaming channels run by Catholics, then you are in luck. Let's get over to here. For there is Interceptors My Dog Productions, The Punchini, Fortitude, Bearded Blevins, Matt317, Mr. Bushido, Arglean Papa, Father Samuel Beardsley, Catholic Answers Live, This Catholic, Blue Soda, True Grit Catholic, KMartinator, Savage999, That Catholic Gamer Dude, Yoga Archangel, The Joyful Mind, and Kate the Dragon Slayer. Thank you very much. God bless, and remember that God loves each and every one of you. Go and sin no more. Now, before we do, go ahead and get to Ruin Diver 3. Oh, I feel good. Let's go ahead and read the readings for March 5th, 2022. Also known as the Saturday after Ash Wednesday. The first reading for today is from Isaiah chapter 58, verse 9b through 14. Thus says the Lord, if you remove from your midst oppression, false accusation, and malicious speech, if you bestow your bread on the hungry and satisfy the afflicted, the light shall rise for you in the darkness, and the gloom shall become for you like midday. Then the Lord will guide you always, and give you plenty even on the parched land. He will know your strength. And you shall be like a watered garden, like a spring whose water never fails. The ancient ruins shall be rebuilt for your sake, and the foundations from ages past you shall raise up. Repairer of the breach, they shall call you, restorer of ruined homesteads. If you hold back your foot on the Sabbath from following your own pursuits on my holy day, you call the Sabbath a delight, and the Lord's holy day honorable. If you honor it not by following your ways, seeking your own interests, or speaking with malice, then you shall delight in the Lord, and I will make you ride in the heights of the earth. I will nourish you with the heritage of Jacob your father, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken. The psalm for today is Psalm 86. Teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth. Incline your ear, O Lord, answer me, for I am afflicted and poor. Keep my life, for I am devoted to you. Save your servant who trusts in you. You are my God. Teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth. Have mercy on me, O Lord, for to you I call all the day. Gladden the soul of your servant, for to you, O Lord, I lift up my soul. Teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth. For you, O Lord, are good and forgiving, abounding in kindness to all who call upon you. Hearken, O Lord, to my prayer, and attend to the sound of my pleading. Teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth. I take no pleasure in the death of the wicked man, says the Lord, but rather in his conversion, that he may live. The gospel for today is from Luke chapter 5, verse 27 through 32. Jesus saw a tax collector named Levi sitting at the customs post. He said to him, follow me. Leaving everything behind, he got up and followed him. Then Levi gave a great banquet for him in his house. A large crowd of tax collectors and others were at table with them. The Pharisees and their scribes complained to his disciples, saying, why do you eat and drink with tax collectors and sinners? Jesus said to them in reply, those who are not healthy do not need a physician, but the sick do. I have not come to call the righteous to repentance, but sinners. The gospel of the Lord. Praise be you, Lord Jesus Christ, and the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Fully understand, Star Warp. I hope that your studying goes well. That sounds like you're making a good decision. Thank you for checking in, though. I do appreciate it. I'm glad, yeah, but I do fully understand. I hope you're having a good night too, Star Warp. God bless. Okay, so. Hey, KKairos, how are you? Is it a resemblance to purgatory? Fair enough. Okay. I've forgotten how to press start. That's not it. Can't bomb here. Fair enough. I know. I'm just trying to figure out the controller again, KKairos. Not that. Alright, let's see if I can... I do not have Z bound to this controller. Fair enough. Okay. So that's not gonna work then. Of course, I will be going to Adoration again this Monday, so I will definitely do that, Star Warp. I can definitely do that. Oh, nice, it keeps my deaths in total. Tell me how the volume is, by the way, on the game. That's fair. I just wanted to double check. Did I get stuck? Have I forgotten how to get out of this? I did. Okay. Well, don't want to go that way. That's for sure, because I was going to say, this guy is just firing off every second. I think I just killed an enemy unintentionally. Darn it. Z. That's close. That's a good warm-up. It's a good warm-up. That's what we'll say. For those curious, by the way, we are having game night tomorrow, so in addition to Phil and myself, you, the viewer, can come play. We will be doing Sonic Robo Blast Kart 2. Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart would be the more accurate way to put it, so that should be fun. It is a nice, fun card game, yes. Racing game. It is difficult, but enjoyable. My fault. there's straight... Wait. Interesting, okay. I thought this was the hardest character. But of course I did KKairos, come on. What do you take me for? That was my fault. Can't deny it. Fair. I mean, I kind of gotten used to the fairy at this point, but it's kind of fun to play Ninjet too, because Ninjet is I'd say a little harder, honestly. Because without the flying does honestly happen to be quite useful, and while Ninjet has an attack, it don't do much. That was my fault. Also my fault. I am very good at video games. So honestly, once you learn the flying pattern for the fairy, it's not too bad. You just have to get used to it. How you doing, by the way, KKairos? Have I asked you that? I apologize if I haven't. Ooh, that was close. But we made it. Looks like we made it. That was a lot of arrows. Yeah, okay. Don't know how to get out of the rope. Good, I'm glad. I'm bad at memory, as not intentionally. You know what I'm saying. I just am forgetful. I will say that while I wish Ninjet did get some of the armor, the fact that she can climb on walls is... I don't know if I want to say broken, but it is very useful. So I get it. be fair, I also don't technically have to do ninja, obviously. I just choose to, because I'm stubborn. Yeah. And for the most part, I'm trying not to take a violent path, just mostly pacifist run, unless I need to use the last-ditch effort knife. This is like the Dark Souls of oh shoot, I forget. Whatever this game is, I've forgotten what this is called. ZT? No, not ZT. Man, I should really remember. Also, this is just a bad joke for those wondering. I've been playing Elden. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I've been playing Elden Ring lately, so. Mega ZX, thank you. Mega Zooks. Ooh. Aw. We. Go. Three. Do. I do have to admit, I find that going down here is a bit easier than going down the main path. Ooh, don't like that. Well, don't have to worry about that, because I forgot to press up. Good. Fantastic. I'm a genius in France. Yeah, that's about what I figured would happen. I wonder how the French feel about that song. I mean, hey, that's fair. Although I was gonna say, I know that Super Meat Boy is typically just one level rooms, mostly. Boss fights and a couple other exceptions apply. Not that I... yeah. I can definitely see the influence though. See, it's the lower jumps that's harder for me to make. The ones that are at my level, those are easy. Ah. No Spelunky. Hey, Steel Meme, how are you doing? Spelunky for old nerds? You're not wrong. I should play more Spelunky. I don't play it very frequently. Think more like never. No Spelunky for old. No Spelunky for. I got it now, KKairos. That took me a second. No room for old men or whatever it's called. No Spelunky for old nerds. It took me a second. Almost caught that at the, only caught that at the end. That's a lot of enemies down there. Enemy projectiles would be a better way to put it. Right, yeah, okay. I remembered the slime, but I forgot about it until it hit me in the face. Like, I did see it, and then that happened. Fair enough. Oh, come on. I didn't want to go off the wall there. Ah, that's okay. Fair, fair. Fair enough, KKairos. I can definitely ask. I probably should ask sometimes too. Okay, let's get past this room. Then I'm gonna be more fine with using teleporters. Ah, almost out of there. Hard to time those jumps. I like this one. That one is easy enough. But of course I can still mess up quite easily. Yay, 100! I know that was tallying from last time and this time, but I think we were like 60 something, so still gotten like 40 deaths this time. I should remember that I think I had a jump there still, actually. Ah, that time I definitely had a jump. I pressed it way too late. Ooh, it was close. But we made it. It was not so close, but thankfully I think those were just paralyzing ropes. Happy 100th anniversary! Oh, hold on. Oh, why didn't it go?
Wonderful!
There we go. I guess it didn't like that I did more than just Control and Alt at the same time. Yeah, I didn't like that I was doing, okay, I figured it out. Come so close, you come so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Do do do. And admittedly, I know that wasn't near the end because I've already died once near the end. Basically at the very end. I've seen it once. I've seen it once. Hey, spastic isn't a bad thing. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Whoa! Ah! Brown bricks in Minecraft. Sorry. Oh, my foot. My foot. This is my fault for clarification. That one was my fault too. Has Sean played this one yet, by the way, KKairos? If not, I think he should. Ah. That is true. Most of them will be my fault. That is true. That's pretty true. Hmm. Okay, so I gotta be careful of Skelly Boy there. Nope, leave me alone. Ah, I did not mean to jump there. Ah. Of course, I will see you later, Star Warp. I will remember to pray for you on my. I'll pray for you tonight too. Actually, don't worry. God bless you. I'll pray for you tonight, but also pray for you at adoration. Is what I was trying to say. God bless. Fair. Ooh, wow. Ah. Made that jump and then I blew it. You blew it? Oh. Okay. Oh. Pardon me. Is it just a rope? Looks like it's just a rope. Okay. Still want to dodge that, mind you, as I still want to get roped, but, oh. I didn't want him there anyways. Dodge the sentient rope, right? Then die on the spikes. You go a little too fast on. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, I was not trying to go there, to be fair. I was just trying to see what it was and then jump into the spikes and it's like, oh. It's a little twitchy sometimes. Twitcha. I mean, I would rewatch My Little Pony here sometime soon. Only the first 5 seasons. After that, it got really bad. The story wasn't as good, and they started to get more liberal. When will they learn that their actions have consequences? Oh no! Hey, Joyful, how are you? I would definitely say Fairy is fairly easy, honestly. I can't remember if it was Fairy I almost beat the game with, or... But, as I said, I've gotten used to the, controls for Fairy, so I could understand why somebody would find Fairy hard, but... Especially since no... extra hits. Hey! I'm doing well! I'm glad it's the weekend, and, you know, can't really complain about... I guess I could complain about the weekend, but I'm not going to. Genie in a bottle. Janine. Not Genie, Janine. The genie in the bottle. You gotta dodge the right way. I mean, taking the fate runs without shield. I mean, it's I can fall fast. Gotta go fast. I love flying. Oh, do people most of the time have problems flying around with the ferry? See, that rope is what's causing me concern there. Okay. Can I get back up easily? Not really. I see the EMCA's there, and I don't want to deal with it. Fair. I will have to look for it. Yeah, I think you told me that last time. Teleporter is where? There's one. Get across! You lied to me! Oh, rightmost, bottommost? Oh, no! Oh. Oh, no. No, no, no. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. V, try again. Yeah. That's okay. It's all good. I just wanted to make sure that I was avoiding the scaly men with laser beams out of their foreheads. Are they sharks in a former life? What does the kid say? Don't fort the knights. Avoid them at all costs. Ah! What hit me? I'm gonna look back at the stream here real quickly because I missed it. I actually still don't know what hit me. I'm trying to get good, Joyful. That's why I keep playing. Plus, I just really like the fairy. The fairy doesn't bother me at all. Fairies never bothered me much anyway. Don't know where I'm going with that. What'd you say, dear? What? Are you calling me a fairy? Okay. Ah, I mean, it was in reference to that, so. Fair. I mean, hey. That works, KKairos. I'm glad that I can take the room that you find to be stressful and cause you stress with it. That's good to know. What does the EMCA do again? KKairos. I guess I'll find out. Yeah, that's about what I figured it did. I was really hoping otherwise. But I figured. Nope. Really, it's probably because most of the time I don't hold Z to fry. I press Z to fly, which I think helps a lot instead of just holding it. Some situations I will say that holding it would be better. No, you're okay. You're okay. I figured it was. I actually figured it was like a drill or something, honestly. But I decided to go for it. Curse you, random arrow! Arrowed! Actually, hold on. Do I have that? Can you hear me strong bad? No? Hear me strong bad. Please? Please? Why do you not love me? My wolf won't hear me. My wolf won't hear me swung bow. It's probably closest to the home shell one that I can do, though. Marzipan. No, Marzipan, stay here. Oh, that'd be a good one for Halloween. You could go as Marzipan, and I could go the Homestar one. And Minimax could go as Strongbad. Wife divorces husband over Homestar one impersonation. Everybody, everybody. I haven't even been winking. No, stay. I knew you were gonna bail on me. I knew you were. Get out of here. I want to snuggle with my wife, and she just wants to bail on me, like Justin Bailey. That's okay. That means I got to do the Homestar one voice. Hooray! I don't know how much Homestar one sounds like. Oh, really? That's really cool. The Brothers Chap. That is really cool. Okay, Grass, how do I get out of the rope? I hate the rope so much. You can't, can you? Uh-oh. Okay, Grass, I think I found a problem. Look at the thing I have done. It's impressive. Yeah, I figured as such. The clicking sounds. That means you really know that I'm freaking out. How do I restart again? Oh, V. Fair. I will say, I wish that the ropes weren't like a death, unless the ropes wear off after a certain amount of time. Do the ropes wear off after a certain amount of time? I am glad that the Brothers Chap are still making an occasional Homestar one on occasion. It's one of the early... I know it's not Flash. I don't know. Is it Flash-based now? Do they use Flash and then transfer it to something else because, you know, Flash died? Or... I wonder what the process for making them is now. That's actually a good question. Fair. Did they really hold a party? That would have been really cool to see too, man. From what I understand, the Brothers Chap are just pretty nice all around. As far as I remember, I've never heard a single bad thing about them. Gonna get me killed. They rewrote everything in HTML5? I mean, that makes sense, yeah. I mean, was Flash last year or was it 2 years? No, you're right. You're right, it was last year, because I remember. Because they actually did release the, they released the last level of the Stinko Man game last year, right before Flash died. You had like 10 days to, go ahead and play through all of it. And I never got to because I was busy during that time, unfortunately. But now that you say that, it's like you're right. Yeah. December 31st. Oh, if you reach Janine, she'll untie you. Interesting. I wonder how much different HTML5 is compared to Flash. I'm sure it's fairly different, mind you, but it's still like one of those things that's curious. Oh, I didn't see him there until like the 1 second beforehand, and then I got hit. Fair. Interesting. Fair enough. I could see that. Yeah, I wasn't sure how much of their stuff was available on their website these days, because I know that they... Ooh, don't like this. I know that... One second. A lot of the... Or some of the stuff might be the better way to put it. Is available on Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to meet again. A lot of their stuff is available on YouTube now, though, so it's like officially from them. Not all their stuff. Not all their stuff. I don't mean like tunes by Max. Yeah, basically. I would believe that still. I mean, it's a shame that Flash had to die, all because of Steve Jobs. Not all because of Steve Jobs, but it makes me laugh because Apple was a big component on. Dang it. Apple was a big proponent. Apple wanted it to die, basically, if I understand correctly. A lot of other companies did too. I also wonder how that affected Newgrounds. They seem to be doing fine, honestly, but I would assume something similar. Either they found a workaround or something. Hey, Roswell, how are you? 1 second. So, oh, I don't like where that one's posted at all. So we'd have to go for the one by the scaly man with lasers, wouldn't we? Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Well, let's see. Maybe I can make it without dying. They've been going pretty well. Game behave. Yeah, I'd say the game is behaving itself. Let's see. Okay, James Whip, yeah. Fair, makes sense. Okay, makes sense, Roswell, yeah. Man, I just can't. I'm just curious what would have happened to Homestar Runner, honestly, if they hadn't gone AWOL for, what was it, 5 years? 6 years? It was a pretty significant amount of time. I'm glad they're back, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I wonder how much more they would have had to convert. Maybe it's a good thing they went away for a couple years. Not because I don't want them making stuff. I know they were working on Yo Gabba Gabba, or at least one of them, the brothers chap was working on Yo Gabba Gabba. I don't remember what the other brother chap was working on. Oh, yes, they're just on a timer. Good question, Roswell. I had to think about it. Doors is like, yeah. Kind of similar to Mega Man in that sense that, yes, they're just on a timer. Okay, just gotta wait. Not yet. Yeah, we did it. Maybe. Dude, I beat the game! Holy crap!
Well done!
And sold at the bookstore. I'm number one. I'm number one. I beat the game. I was gonna say that actually took about an hour too, so that works perfectly. I might be willing to come back another time and try a different character. So let's say I got the fairy down. Now that I've done one of what KKairos considers the harder characters, I'd be willing to try one of the easier characters and then move on to Ninjet, since I think Ninjet is harder than the fairy. The fairy, I think, is fairly easy. I think I'll go easy next time, so I think I will go Valkyrie next time, just because it's like, this was good. This was good, though. Oh. Yeah. Basically just gonna run out for 30 seconds. Let's see. Thank you! Yeah, no problem. As I said, I'm definitely down for playing more, just I'm just busy. I need to find more time to set aside, because this is fun, honestly. Ooh, but yeah, honestly, give me a minute. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll change games. Joyful or KKairos. If any of you want to jump on voice chat, I'm just gonna jump into Elden Ring, honestly. Because I instead of just quitting, my wife isn't watching things with me now, so I can just jump onto Elden Ring. Okay, I will jump onto voice. If anybody else wants to, jump on too. You know it's true. I don't know where I'm going with this. Who tagged me on this? 1 second. No problem. I need to get Elden Ring set up, which means I need to also... Give me a second, guys. I need to put Elden Ring into, That's fair, KKairos. I understand that. Not a problem. I get that. I get that indeed. I was, Is window capture? What? I just saw that pop up. Why was that popping up? It shouldn't have been popping up yet, surely. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Give me 1 second as I get set up here, folks. Yeah, I'm willing to go for about another hour than I should. I need to do a little more reading, then it'll be bedtime. As I said, since my wife already went to bed, and my night plans fell through now because of that. You're gonna load Elden Ring? You gonna play nicely? Are you gonna not? What's going on? Are you getting nervous? Nelden Ring. Yes. Nelden Ring. Oh, there it goes. I don't think it's on stream though. If not, obviously I'll fix that. Oh, thank you for the follow, Steel Ma'am. I just now saw. Why did my follow thing not go off? That's strange. Let me see if I accidentally turned that off. Give me 1 second. Images, webcam, live chat log, alerts is on, so it should technically be functioning. That's strange. Okay, window capture, Elden Ring. I might need to fix some things, as you might be able to tell. I can see the mouse. I can't see the game itself. How strange. Okay, give me 1 second. I think that for Elden Ring, it did prefer game capture. Do 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 do. Hold on. Now that I'm thinking about the music, let me go see if they're releasing this on vinyl soon. I would like to pick it up. I'd like to give you the monies. I would be interested in that raw solo, honestly. Let me see. Elden Ring on vinyl record. Apparently it is going to be a thing. It's like $200 though. If it was on Amazon, I would get it. Can I order it? Hold on, I just want to see if I can order it off of Bandai. I just want to see if I can order it off of Amazon. All. Like, Bandai, you guys charge as soon as I... Demon Souls, but no... Elden Ring, See, I'm interested, but here's the thing. I don't want to drop $200 at the moment. If this was on Amazon, I would drop it. I'm hoping to be able to go ahead and buy it here soon, but I bought computer parts. I'm still paying off my computer parts. I ain't doing this at the moment. That is absolutely not happening. Let me get some water. Give me 1 second. Oh, let me also change the game that I'm playing. Let me put up the be right back screen, because I'm gonna get some water. Muted for a bit. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, let me put my headphones on in case Joyful's in there. Otherwise, I have got a story for you guys. Let me get rid of the be right back sign too. So, okay. I, worked today. I was planning to get out of work at 4:30 today because I had a work meeting on Monday at for 45 minutes. So it's like, well, I can get out of work a half hour early because of the fact that I had to do a work meeting for 45 minutes on Monday, which I don't work Mondays, for clarification. So basically I was in a work meeting for 45 minutes on a day off, and it's like, okay, fine, I'll just leave a little bit early on whatever day I just said it was. Today at 4:30, and it's like, okay, are you in the different one? Give me 1 second. I bet you're in the different one, which is perfectly fine, because if you're in the different one, are you in here? Oh, did I forget to join? I forgot to join. I thought I had joined. I'm sorry, Joyful.
Which is the right one?
No, I thought you were in the this is the right one. I thought you might have been in the Sean one.
I mean, I could go in the Shaw one. Is anyone in the Shaw one?
I don't think so, no. Oh, Elden Ring just crashed. Very cool.
It's Discord's fault.
No, Elden Ring doesn't like functioning when it's OBS and I'm thinking of the word, hold on. It doesn't like fully functioning with OBS and full screen for some reason. I don't know why.
Gotcha. Please continue your story though. I don't want to get in the way.
No, you're fine. Basically, we just had a tornado warning today, so I was gonna get out of there 4:30. Didn't get out of there till 5:45. So it's like, fantastic. I didn't even get a bike today because it's like it's not. The sun goes down about 6 at the moment here, so it's like, yeah, I can't get home in time to bike now because as of the moment, I was at a different work. So there's a couple of different locations for colos in Des Moines, and basically there was no chance I could get home in time because it was a half hour away. So basically I got home at 6:15 and I was just, yeah, it wasn't gonna happen basically.
Gotcha. Well, I can't empathize at all because we don't have tornadoes.
Yeah. Honestly, for the most part, I just stood outside in the rain waiting for the tornado to actually come. Once it started hailing, I did go inside the shelter because it's like, we're a bunch of Iowans. We just don't care. We've lived through
tornado.
Yeah, we've lived through a couple tornadoes before. We're used to it.
I respect that.
Yeah, honestly, it'd probably be like Sean and hurricanes now. No, not for him, honestly. For people that have lived in the coast for a while, it'd be like whoever lives there for a while in hurricanes, because like, oh, whatever, it's just another hurricane, who cares?
I dig that.
that. Say, for Sean, on the other hand, it's like, moves there first week, literal hurricane destroys half of house. It's like, oof. I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. But this is for real.
I am for real. Didn't make your house need to move, but I'm a tornado, yo.
Basically, yeah.
Remix.
Remix.
I'm struggling not to eat something right now, sir.
I can understand that. I ate too much earlier, I've decided. I'm trying to eat less, and it's like, I think with the amount of exercise that I'm doing, 1 second, it's the rats that Sean was talking about, so I gotta pay attention.
Rats.
The rats. We're the rats. We hunt at night, we stalk at night, we're the rats.
It's a rat attack.
Ratatouille. He'll steal your pasta bazool.
Don't touch my pasta visual.
Don't touch my pasta.
You dirty rat, you.
Don't touch my pasta bazool, I'll kill you. And your family. Ooh.
I got too many stories that hit close to home with that, but I'll tell you what. No kidding.
Hello, sir. Would you like to join my club? Exactly. I love my club, Roswell. The club is the best club.
I was gonna say, is your club also named the Mafia?
The Mafia.
You would come over here with your pasta visual?
The pasta visual?
You talking to me like that? I'll get you right in the face, see?
Yeah. See, now we're talking. Yeah, now we're talking more. Yeah, see.
Oh, wise guy, eh?
Yeah.
Now I just go, where is, cigars? I can have a cigar now.
Right, yeah. Cigar or a pipe?
I've never had a pipe. but
I haven't
Jimmy
either,
Aiken
but
makes me want to try one.
as I said, I really do want to try some pipes. I think pipes would be nice. Just don't, obviously smoke them too frequently, and you'd be golden. Well, maybe
Yeah,
not golden, but you'd be fine.
you'd be silver,
Yeah,
maybe bronze,
baby bronze.
baby bronze. Oh man. I'm trying to figure out my schedule for this week so I can commit to it and not have to cancel.
Yeah, I can understand that. What particular do you think you might have to cancel?
Well, I had ended up. Well, I mean, one session I canceled last week out of realization of taxes, but
Fair,
the
fair.
other just dealing with the need to find balance and manage my health. In work, I need to be wise about that, so I'm just trying to think wise. Is all.
Fair. I can understand that though.
But it's helpful that you posted your schedule too, because then I'm like, oh, I can work around this.
I mean, you don't have to just be here for me, but I do appreciate it.
Well, I'm not here for you. I'm saying, like, I don't know. I think it makes sense, as we support each other to.
Oh, try to avoid overlapping? Gotcha, yes. I definitely try to avoid overlapping. It's hard sometimes, but I do try.
Well, whenever your weekend starts on a Saturday.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to learn your schedule.
I am the one with a weird schedule, admittedly. Hopefully, for too long, I'll be able to go ahead and have a little bit more normal of a schedule, but we'll see.
We'll find out one day.
Yeah. Well, since we should be able to drop the mask on Monday. Hopefully. Okay. So, basically that would mean we're dropping all the way from phase 1 to phase 3 really quickly, so.
Yeah. I'm thankful that I signed my new contract amidst the COVID pandemic because I put it in there that I will be remote at least most of the time.
Right.
I think I told you this. I worked for, maybe I probably didn't. I worked for this company since 2015, 2016. And then I left when I moved away to Clarion because we were buying property for my wife's business. And my client was Carnegie Mellon University.
Right.
And I was commuting an hour and 15 each way every day.
Oh man, that'd be pretty rough then, yeah.
Yeah, and then just with a lot of factors.
Right.
I was like, I'm done. So I just quit. And
yeah.
This is like, you can't be remote. I'm like, okay. Which
Bye.
I mean, I can.
Yeah. Bye, Felicia.
And, which was tough because I had no job.
Right.
I had no source of income. I was like, all right.
Yeah. I can definitely understand that.
And so I took the leap.
Right.
And then COVID kind of changed the world, and they came back at me with a big offer. So
yeah,
it worked out.
I mean, that sounds about right. Like what a lot of is happening. We can't do that. Oh, look at that. We could all along.
Yeah, I do think there's a over-promising that not everyone, but like some companies and firms that are like, we're gonna be fully remote. We need everyone remote. Like, in the long run, I think they're gonna realize.
Not possible.
It's not that it's not possible. It's definitely
feasible.
Maybe not ideal or optimal.
Yeah.
Like, so go ahead.
For my job, I really, since I work on servers, I really can't, be remote, honestly, for the most part. Like, maybe here and there I could be, but not overall, really.
Yeah. So that's a great example, right? And I'm even thinking of like development teams. If you're a production team or production company, like the truth of the matter is the creative process is better when you're face to face, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't care how good the metaverse gets, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, he's really pushing that hard, isn't he?
Well, I think, this is like a great marketing opportunity, not to put it in those sour terms, but like, as everyone...
Yeah.
Some people think like, maybe we shouldn't even ever go to work with colds.
Yeah, remote. I was gonna say for you, KKairos, because KKairos, correct me if I'm wrong, you're in a call center, right?
Yeah.
So there's no reason for you to not have to work remote, honestly. Like,
I agree.
for you, that makes sense. It's just, for some people, it doesn't. And
I agree. And I think the other end of the equation is the power of the labor force, and I think it can be used wisely where certain really talented developers can say, we want to be remote. And
yeah,
they're going to go, well, if you're going to be remote, our producers are going to be remote, our managers are going to be remote.
right, and that makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, just, it's going to be interesting.
Not your cat in the way.
I was like, are you blowing out a candle?
No, I'm blowing a cat. It's like, he got in my monitor right at the wrong time. But I didn't get hit, thankfully, so.
So you're streaming tomorrow at 6?
Yeah, a little after 6. I'm trying to go to the Latin Mass about once a month. I didn't make it last month, so I'm going this month, and I'm taking my son with me. My wife is not as big a fan of Latin Mass. I wish she was, but I don't force her, and hopefully she will be one day. But until then, I take my son. That way he can see that both the Novus Ordo and the Latin Mass are good.
Yeah, I would love to try Latin Mass. I think I told you. Go ahead.
You might have some in your area.
Oh, no. Maybe. Man, how do I find out?
Masstimes.org.
Masstimes.org.
The list what the right is. You'll have to go ahead and scroll through them, but
Hey, it's Scott Hahn.
Oh, it's Scott Hunt that runs it?
No, there's just an advertisement for him.
Oh, gotcha. So I do need to donate a little of this masstimes.org with how often I use them, because it's like if I'm out of town or just need to know a confession time, they're super useful, honestly.
Whoa.
And they only run off of
Parishes
donations.
without times. Why would you do that?
Parishes without times?
Yeah, I want to see parishes with times.
Most of the time it does do that. COVID's kind of messed up a lot of things, honestly, so.
Okay. Surprisingly, there are places.
I was gonna say, you're in a fairly big area, so I was gonna say that shouldn't surprise me too much.
I don't know. So the filter should be the, well...
As if you scroll through it, it should say what language it's in.
Should be Latin as a language. Okay.
Extraordinary form is what it'll probably say. Latin.
Okay. Well, this is just giving me by times.
It might be.
Roman Latin. Confession. Ours is St. Joseph, Oil City. No, I'm talking out loud.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to do it, and I think I've gone to one before as a young tot.
Right.
I mean, they were more prevalent, right?
They were, and they're trying to be more prevalent now, but at the same time, I love our Pope. I just don't agree with his stance on the Latin Mass at the moment. I'm very confused by it, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
But he is still the Vicar of Christ, no matter what anybody else may say. I may get frustrated by him, but he's the Vicar of Christ, and I respect him, and I love him.
It's beautiful, sir.
I hope it's a reasonable stance, but apparently not everybody thinks so.
Well, the tendency for people online to speak about things is anymore, in my opinion, laden with the danger of not fame, but attention.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
And what they could be saying is truthful, but it's hard to weed through.
Right.
You have factions building up around not just truth, but I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a guy.
I hear you though. What you're saying does make sense. So we're all just guys, but I mean, just because you're a guy doesn't mean you can't have sense in what you're saying.
True. KAKairos, have you always been in call centers? Or is that just what you've been doing the last few years?
I'm so glad to be out of call centers, not to be mean to you, KKairos, but I just could not handle my call center anymore.
I've implemented some software for call centers, and I've helped devise processes for triage in call centers.
You're good. You're good. Good.
Okay. No, I
Just try not to die.
at mass times it's not helpful. 'Cause it's not that it's not helpful. It's just not easy to like. I have to click. I feel like I have to click on every church to see.
Otherwise, 1 second.
You good? No. It just has to be nowadays approved by the bishop, right?
Yeah, and a couple other things. Sorry, just try not to die still. Yeah, please get him. Gotcha. Hopefully you don't respawn. Okay, I fought a giant lion thing. It sucked, but I didn't die, and I still have 2 flasks I can use, so that's good for me. That's fair, KKairos. That's fair. I used to work for ADP, which, if you know, that is a
Yeah, I know them.
yeah, that's a money, not laundering. Paycheck. It's a paycheck company, and some of the calls were very rough. To put it lightly, would be the best way to put it. It's like, man, I just I didn't want to deal with it anymore because it's like I hated doing that to them, especially because it's like, you know, they didn't deserve that. And then one day they just decided all of a sudden, hey, here's your company used to use ADP. Is there a reason they dropped it out of curiosity? Pardon me. So basically, they decided one day to give me 5 new clients, which I had no training for. 0. They just dropped them on us one day out of the blue, and it's like, no, I'm done. You can't give me people's client, or you can't give me clients, which I have no clue what their livelihood is, and expect this to be okay, because I actually don't want to screw people over, believe it or not.
Respectful.
Yeah, I mean, they may not have thought so, but I definitely did. It's like, I just did not want to screw them over. There was just some other things about that job that I didn't like as well, but some of the people there were really nice. I just...
Yeah.
I do miss that aspect of it, but...
I would say I've implemented ADP a handful of times in large, like, global rollouts, and I like the fact that we can do it. I mean, obviously we have to go through them to get access to it, but they give us the keys to the kingdom pretty much to do any configuration and design adjustment, where certain other systems sometimes really, like a Workday.
Yeah.
Or, you know, Workday is a good example where it's like, oh, you need to hire our certified consultants, and
Right.
it's just a rip-off in my opinion. But anyways,
Sure.
ADP was good. Yeah, no.
That's fair. That's the only other call center I can remember being worse was when I used to call and ask farmers if they wanted to answer a poll. And let me tell you, farmers are busy and they do not give a single hoot. It's like, you know, you're typically calling them after a long day or after a long day of planning, etc., etc. They don't want to deal with that, so it's like we're basically just being an inconvenience to them, and they're not gonna like that, unsurprisingly.
Can't imagine that.
Yeah.
So there's a latinmassdirectory.org. Is that accurate?
It's accurate enough. You can always double check it with masstimes.org.
Yeah, so if I use that...
So you can use Latin 1, and then, yeah, you can compare the two, basically, and it should be pretty accurate.
Let me search for Pittsburgh. Okay, there's a most precious. So what's a low mass and a solemn mass?
Low mass is the easier form, is what I want to say. Extraordinary. So low mass is where it's not sung. Extraordinary form is where it is sung. Solemn Mass might be the extraordinary form? I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I'm not positive on that one, to be quite honest.
Where is this? The most precious blood of Jesus parish. I have his... Oh, dropping stuff. 1 second.
Okay. There's gonna be a boss here.
Boss it up.
Oh, yep, that's a big old giant. I see him.
If you're saying solemn and low, you're talking about an extraordinary form, so they're both extraordinary?
Oh, that's not a giant, that's just a bunch of big old giants.
Where in Pittsburgh is this? Go down by Don's Diner. That's on the northwest side, eh? Down the northwest side of Pittsburgh there, and get yourself some pierogies in that. Oh man, I talk funny in Pittsburgh. Ooh, this is definitely... So yeah, this place on their website says celebrates Mass daily in the extraordinary form of the Roman Rite.
Sounds about right.
Parish is staffed by priests of the Institute of Christ the King. Make sure I don't go to any non-communal church.
Right, no SSPX, as much as I hope they do come back into communion soon.
Didn't he issue something about SSPX, the Pope?
Yes.
Being allowed?
They're allowed to hear confession, but Mass is still not quite up to par yet.
They're not in communion?
It's not that they're... It's weird. It's a weird circumstance. I wouldn't say they're not in communion. It's just that it's a very weird circumstance as of the moment.
Oh, there you go. This place is communion. Thank you, KKairos.
Oh!
Yeah, it is a Roman Catholic Society of Apostolic Life of the Pontifical Rite in communion with the Catholic Church.
Ow.
Sweet. I think I told you the John Newman Center, Henry Newman Center, had like a Novus Ordo that was like very
Irreverent.
No, very reverent.
Oh, good. As I say, when the Novus Ordo is done well, it's done very well. It's just we've had the '60s to deal with, unfortunately, and that has not helped.
Can't no roll with me and rock with me. Did you see that? Oh.
I have not seen that, thankfully, but I think
you heard about it.
I think I am aware of it. Oh, is that the one that Jonathan Blevins posted?
Yeah.
That's like right down the street from him. Yeah.
Rock with me and we'll rule with you.
Yeah.
He's like, talk to the bishop, please stop this.
Yeah, it's like, hey.
Didn't you post a video of that same guy?
Different guy. That one was Illinois. The one I posted was Florida.
It seemed like he was the same person.
Very similar. As basically, definitely needs a strong talking to at the very least. What she's doing isn't very good there, you know. You gotta not do that.
So yeah, this place has high mass at 11 a.m., low mass at 8 a.m. on Sundays.
Interesting.
So high mass, I imagine, would be the more extraordinary form.
Yeah.
So as someone like me who doesn't know a lick of Latin besides some things, they give you translations. What do they do to help a newcomer?
You can go ahead and buy a book. I can actually go ahead and recommend a book for you if you'd like.
Yeah, I take a recommendation.
Yeah.
But do you just bring the book with you and you follow the calendar in that book?
Yeah. So basically, for the first one, for the one that I have, it basically is just the words and such as you go ahead and do your first time. That way you can go ahead and just buy your actual official mass book eventually. It takes a little bit of time because it's like, you know, it takes a little bit of time to get familiar with it if you're not familiar. Like, as I said, I only go once a month because it's like, I love my wife. I want my son to see that obviously we're united. I don't want him to think like, you know, we're not united or anything. Otherwise, I would definitely go. Honestly, I love my priest at my parish. But if I could get them to do like a Latin mass once a month, that'd be nice. Or even just altar rails. I'm not hard to please. Just bring back altar rails, please. Please.
Byzantine church then.
We have altar rails at the Latin mass, so.
I was gonna say I know the most Byzantine Catholic churches have rails too.
Yeah, as I say, the whatchamacallit, I just blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I had the red cardboard paper one. Actually, I think I have it downstairs. Give me 1 second, and I can tell you exactly what it's called.
I'm pretty sure the John Newman Center too. Like the books beneath the pew were Latin.
Might have been. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you. There's another one I'd like to recommend, but this is a good one too. Yeah.
I want to go to a Chaldean mass.
So,
KAMaximilianK.
I'm almost positive this is the one KAIROS is talking about. I'll go ahead and tell you. Let me put my headphones back on.
I can hear you.
Well, yeah, but I can't hear you, so let me put my headphones on.
But you just heard me say that.
Well, I had one headphone on at the time, so.
What's that book called?
This is called the Latin English Booklet Missal for praying the traditional mass. So it'll go ahead and have prayers, and it'll have how you follow along. And admittedly, if you have the iBreviary app as well, by the way, right?
Sure.
If you have the iBreviary app, it's available there. But I do prefer the booklet; it's easier to follow. I found.
I wouldn't want to bring my phone into my
Yeah,
house,
it's like I've only done it when I basically got off work and realized afterwards that I'd forgotten it. So it's not because it's definitely too much of a distraction. So it's like I thankfully have not been distracted when going to Latin mass, but it's still like I don't like it. I don't like this. I don't like this. So I get it. There is another one that I do recommend. It's upstairs at the moment, so that one's a little farther away. So I'll have to get that for you in a little bit. Yeah, it's truly an experience the first time, especially if it's done well.
I had a comforting moment of knowing God's will in the path today. And
Yeah.
like after this week with a few things. Yeah, I talking to some people like that Paul Arith was like, I was talking to him about a lot of things, and like just randomly he's like, well, I'm gonna ask Saint Joseph to pray for you, which isn't something, you know, I've done before or talked about specifically, and he just kind of brought that up. And then after confession, my priest, as a penance, I want you to go over to Saint Joseph. I want you to do an Our Father, and then I want you, in your words, to ask him to pray for you for what you need with what we talked about. I was like, okay. And I was just like, well, dang. That coming up constantly from a lot of different angles without bringing him up specifically.
Right.
You know, just felt
good.
Just
yeah.
It
felt good. Like
a deeper sense of joy, not the this is great. Give me more pizza. You know, good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, as I said, I do like pizza.
I do like pizza too, but yeah, like the.
So I don't want to compare God to pizza, so I get it.
But he did give us pizza.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to compare him to pizza.
Yes.
All birds. I got one.
So
got two.
It was just after a lot of things happening this week.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, this is
nice.
is good.
Yeah.
This is right.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
I'm one of those weird people that thinks the Book of Job is super comforting. So
I like the Book of Job, honestly. Probably not my favorite book in the Bible, though. I think of the Old Testament, my favorite book is Tobit, actually.
Okay.
I really like Tobit.
You know, I haven't read that book since I started reading a Catholic Bible again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to be fair, I mean, I know that you were Protestant for a while, so you wouldn't have. So I get it.
Well, when we first got married, I bought a Catholic study Bible, and
Oh,
it
did
was
you
like,
really?
all these
Interesting.
extra
Yeah.
books, the Apocrypha, and then even when I would go to my father-in-law's church, I had an NRSV Bible which had the
Uh,
Apocrypha as well.
that's funny.
Um,
A good thing, but just
oh
definitely,
yeah,
yeah,
and
definitely
then
humorous.
why do I find Job comforting? So I mean, one, the idea that God, well, this is the darker side of me, I guess. I got really sick right away, KKairos, whenever I was like 2015, 2014. I started having all these weird health issues, and I think I was at a point in my life where I could have been angry or all these things, and Job very early on taught me that no, this could be something God wants for me to bring greater good out of it. Just like that book could seem like horrible, but who would have ever known that it would end up being a great example of faith for all future generations? And you know, people could question why that book would allow, why God would allow the devil to do that stuff, but you know, all things are for the greater good, right?
Yeah.
And so that book helped me there. And honestly, when I was reading that book, I'm like, I need to go back to Catholic Church. Like this, just for some reason, like, and I would go a lot to that mass
Right.
and all those things. And to be honest, there was a really bad nun I was talking to at the time who I don't know if she truly, I think she might have been I can't speak completely on this, but I get the sense now she was a product of the 70s
Mm.
accommodation kind of spirit of like, well,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah, so
um,
that is unfortunate, and it's like
telling me to read a lot of Richard Rohr, which I don't know much about him, but I'm just like, I don't know if he even teaches from the church anymore.
I don't know who Richard Rohr. I think I've heard their name in passing, but basically that he has fallen off the horse, as they say.
Yeah, he's in New Mexico. So, yeah. Again,
Yeah.
so there was a lot of things about Joe, but then like I just never doubted as much as I was suffering with various things. I never doubted that I needed to be angry at God. And like, to be fair, I was angry at things. I was angry at myself. I was angry about the situation, but I never wanted to turn towards that.
Sure,
And
which I can understand that.
it honestly led me to a massive form of repentance on a lot of things
Right.
and humbled me. And yeah, so I would say that's why it's one of my favorite books, is because I look at it and go, well, there's a great tweet from Jerry McKellen, which is like, hey, no matter how bad your day is, always remember God can make it worse. And I
Yeah.
guess so that's a part of it, but I'd also say, without getting into too much detail, my childhood had a lot of, bumps, and my parents got addicted to drugs pretty early on,
Oh,
and Oxycontin, like a lot
right.
of Americans, and I had to deal with that as the youngest. And so that happened when I was still young. I had my own health issues when I was a kid too, like
Right.
surgeries, and then I had to go live with family that took me in, and as one parent went to jail and another parent went into a hospital,
Right.
and you're just like I'm at a position where I love them both deeply, and I would do anything for them,
Right.
and I see all of it as good. Like I'm like
Right.
this all was for my own good. This is for good I can do for others, not just for me, but good things. Like case in point, um, I remember as a young kid praying all the time for these bad things to stop, right?
Right.
And then when I got angry and started to walk away when I was like a teenager and all that stuff, you kind of expect it to be one of the snap your fingers, everything will be okay thing. And
Right.
then you look back at the great tapestry and you're like, oh no, this everything was okay, but it was just better than I could ever imagine. It's harder,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it was better.
Right. And it can be hard to see that sometimes until afterwards too. So
Yeah. Like
I get it.
I am infinitely better off if the path happened that I was on.
Right.
And then I found out when I was 21, my dad wasn't my dad too. On top of all things, that I was actually my biological father was Jewish, which I laughed at because at the time I was working at a Jewish country club.
Right.
And I'd keep coming home to my uncle's house, like, dude, Uncle Tim, these guys love me, and they keep asking me if I'm Jewish.
Right.
And everyone knew, including him, that like I was adopted as an infant, that there was a backstory there. But anyways, all these things happened, and I just was able to take them with stride because of a philosophy that I kind of feel is maximized in Job in ways.
I can understand that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now I will say, it's a problem sometimes where I what do you call? I'm too. It could get worse.
Right.
People don't want to hear that all the time, you know. And case in point, I'm always talking about my dog. I'm like, he's gonna die in a few years.
I don't think I've ever heard you say that about your dog. So it's funny to hear you say that. It's like, I believe that you say that, but it's like I don't remember you ever saying that.
I don't think I say it on stream, but like talking with friends and family, I'm like, hey, he's 6 years old. He's probably got about 2-3 years left.
Yeah, I mean, I say that about my dog admittedly because she's 7, so it's like I don't want her to go anywhere, but it's like, you know, just from a logic standpoint here, it's like at some point my dog is gonna die. It's like doesn't mean I want it to happen yet, but I also can't be stupid about it either. So
that's why I always was like, as a Protestant, I was always reading I studied philosophy and history, and I'm reading the Stoics, and the Memento Mori, Marcus Aurelius was right, and then I'm like, wait, this is a heavy Catholic thing too. Like they baptized the heck out of it and brought it in. Like this is wonderful. You know?
Yep.
Obviously, it's epitomized in the gospel too, but like, that type of shade of the faith speaks to me, I guess.
I can understand that. That makes sense.
Anyways, so that's why KAMaximilianK. That's why I like Job. It's a great name.
Sorry, just
you're good.
A little distracted, but you're good. I just
you're good.
Want to not die. I really wish that these giants didn't respawn though on the way to this boss. I think that's silly.
Where are you at right now?
Stormvale? I'll show you in a second. Let me finish off this giant, then I'll show you. Yeah, I was trying to avoid that.
Oh, you're at Stormvale.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got smacked.
Yeah, I did.
So have you read anything about the end game yet for this?
No, I'm trying to avoid spoilers, honestly.
Okay. Have you...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just wondering, like, hour count or level recommendation or anything like that.
I haven't looked up any of that. I would imagine probably about similar to normal, like 120.
Okay, that's normal.
Yeah, that's about normal. You can do lower, but I think 120 is typically pretty good for these games.
What's the max level you can get to?
9999.
Dang, and what do you do with that?
Well, you typically get that on New Game Plus, so.
Okay.
Because I guess not obviously, but you can play through the game, and then basically when you play through on New Game Plus, the enemies are harder, but you do get more experience for killing them. So.
That's intense.
Yeah.
That is intense.
Yeah.
Dang.
Let's see, where am I? I am... Technically, I could go do Divine Tower of Limgrave at the moment. I don't wanna. So I'm coming back to Stormvale at the moment.
Is it 999 or 9,099?
999. Did I say 9,999? I meant 999.
It's over 9,000.
9,000!
This is, that'd be funny. That'd be funny.
But yeah, I think you get like double the amount of souls you do on New Game Plus, but enemies also have about double the health, and they do more damage, take more defense. Like the first couple bosses still aren't too bad because obviously you're at end game levels, and then subsequent new game pluses get easier because they're not quite as intense anymore.
Gotcha. Man, oh man.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do more new game plus. I only really have time for one run, and then that's about it. Because it's like I just so busy with everything, so it's like I don't have time, and it's yeah, that's okay.
Part of life.
It is part of life. It's not a bad thing. I just wish I was a rich man. No. If only I had all the money in the world, then I'd be a wealthy girl. No, now I'm getting the two songs mixed up.
Then I'd be okay, Max. Do you need to talk about?
Then I'd be a wealthy. I need a priest.
That was pretty funny. If I was a rich man.
No. Yeah, I think I'm getting those two songs confused still. I know that they're obviously different, but it's still like in my head, like, oh hey, Gwen Stefani as if I was a rich girl.
Oh, that's right. She did that cover.
Yeah, she did.
I forgot about that.
My mom likes Gwen Stefani, so.
Your mom likes her?
Yeah, that was a bad corner. Very bad corner.
No Doubt days are pretty good.
Yeah. I don't like much modern music, to be quite honest.
I don't blame you for that.
Yeah.
I think pop music historically will go down as mostly forgettable.
Yeah, especially modern pop music. Older pop music is at least sometimes palpable, like Beatles and even then I wouldn't say all the Beatles songs are bangers, honestly.
What about? Gosh. Who sings Johnny Be Good? I was just playing that earlier.
I like Johnny Be Good.
Chuck Berry.
I like Johnny Be Good.
The height of American music might be jazz and blues and very, very early rock and roll.
It's only rock and roll, but I like it. You might be right.
Like just in terms of like a truly genuine American creation.
I like jazz. You like jazz?
The gift of the French New Orleans. The Creole.
Yeah.
All like wonderful things bonding together. What is going on? If I was a rich man.
Oh gosh, what hit me? Oh! What? Oh, is there more? Oh, there is another ballista there. Okay. There's many more ballistas. Okay. Okay. I see now. Now I killed them. Okay.
Feel dumb.
Yeah. I figured out what happened eventually. It took me a second, but I figured it out.
Did you play any Destiny 2 when it came out?
When it came out, no, but shortly after, yeah, about 2 years ago I did. 3 years ago. Somewhat recently I did. I can't tell you exactly when, but I did play it for a while. I just I don't know, it wasn't for me. I don't really like it. I think that Father Harrison, or not Father Harrison, maybe it is Father Harrison. Father Scrappa is wrong in his video game opinions, but he's a good priest.
Who's that?
He runs a podcast called Clerically Speaking with another priest called Father Harrison. Both good guys.
And they talk about games?
They do. They talk about more than that, just that too, but they do definitely talk about games. But typically it's not what typically they don't talk about games. Typically they talk about actual stuff going on in the church, which is more beneficial and better, honestly. It's like
they just say Destiny's a great game or something?
Yeah, what Father Scrappa does.
Okay.
He talks about the clan he's in frequently because it's a Catholic clan, so.
Ah. I really enjoyed it when it came out, and
I like parts of it. I don't. I like parts of it. I don't like the fact that you can't access some content now.
Yeah, what all did they take away?
That I don't know. But it's like, if you take, like, I get that you want to make your game smaller so it doesn't take up like a terabyte eventually. But taking away content ain't the way to do that, fam. That's just gonna piss people off.
Well, yeah.
I don't know the others. Go ahead, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say, I don't know. Sorry, go ahead. Seriously.
No, go for it. No, I'm done.
I don't know what the solution to that is, mind you, but it's not that.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it was their solution, but that doesn't make it a good solution.
Yeah, I wonder if there was something design-wise where they realized it's gonna break too. It's not just something we can't do modular.
It's possible. I could definitely see that.
I reinstalled it because I've heard so much about the new
Witch Queen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to buy it. It seems.
Well, yeah, you have to buy all the expansions. I was gonna say, next time Star Warp's in chat, you can ask him about it.
He plays?
Yeah, he does.
It's so funny, Star Warp. I've seen Star Warp on a lot of different streamers' channels, and then on a YouTube video for God and Gaming, I commented on it.
Yeah.
And he commented below it like, "Hey, Joyful, it's Star Warp. You really are everywhere." And I was just like, "Well, you are too."
I was gonna say, I'm not the only one. He's a good guy though. I like Star Warp. He's he'll keep in your prayers. I think I think he needs them. Not like in a bad way. I think he has scruples, and scruples sucks.
I would agree. I understand.
Yeah.
What is? I don't. Sorry, I'm. Be brave versus become legend.
I am legend?
Oh, it's just difficulty. It's just difficulty.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, yeah. Making me wonder what's going on. Like, what? Yeah, with the Witch Queen, is it just... She was in the first one, right?
Mm-hmm. As I said, I didn't play too much of it, so I can't give you an actual good answer.
Yeah. I'm trying to have a shooter that is more... I don't know. I think, like, one of my things is I love all video games, but games that I really play a lot they tend to be action, combat, and shooters.
Sure.
And
I like RPGs.
I do like RPGs, and I really like it when they're action RPGs.
Yeah.
That's why I do like Kingdom Hearts so much.
Sure.
So I'm thinking about bringing Destiny 2 back in my loop and just streaming that consistently with some other games on the side, like Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And I've had Diablo 2 that I've yet to play.
Yeah.
I've never played it. I never played the original Diablo 2.
Oh, you haven't really?
So that's why I'm like, I should play it. Like, I know there's a lot of criticism to levy at our Activision leadership.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
At the same time, I can't imagine every person that made the game is...
Right. I can understand that, yeah. I mean...
So... And it's crossplay on Switch and Xbox too, which I'm like, that seems like a really good way to spend game. It's a long game, right? There's a lot there.
Fairly long, yeah.
So yeah. So that, and I do want to finish the Halo Infinite campaign.
I can understand that.
And I'm actually decent at Halo. Not Fortnite, but Halo, decent.
Sure.
Anyways, those are my thoughts. Tell me all your answers, Max. All of them.
1 second. I think that's not a bad idea. I could definitely understand why you would want to do that. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do Destiny 2, I know of a couple... I do know of a couple other Catholics that do run it, but I'm a little hesitant only just because I do know one of them. And he used to be... as far as I see, he's still a good guy, but he's more... He's not quite sedevacantist, but he's kind of leaning towards that way, unfortunately, because he's been listening to a lot of Dr. Taylor Marshall, and that's not a good thing, and I don't want to recommend anybody down that path if I think it'll turn them away from God instead of closer. So it's like, it's something that's hard for me, because it's like, he is a good guy, but at the same time, it's like, I just can't give that that like the recommendation to play with him from that perspective. If that makes sense.
And I don't think I'm looking to really find people to play with right now. It's a
Fair.
game you could play by yourself.
Fair. I
That's,
think Destiny 2 could definitely be interesting because it's like a lot of people do like Destiny 2, so
yeah.
I see no reason not to.
I want to see the new Batman film.
Do you? I have heard good things about it.
Same. Anyone else in the chat hear any good things about Batman? Where is she? That's not really Batman.
No, that's bad Batman.
I was born in the darkness. I was raised in it.
Oh, Bane.
Oh.
Batman. I see you foiled my plan.
You are excited to see it, KAKairos?
I thought he said... did he say weirdly yes to that, or something else?
Weirdly, I mean...
Oh, I don't like Christian Bale Batman. It's probably the stinkiest Batman. Even worse than the Bat credit card. Yes.
I didn't know about that, but I would say that the Dark Knight trilogy isn't just a good Batman movie trilogy, but just great movie trilogy.
Oh, would you? I don't think it's a good Batman or movie trilogy.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean...
Yes. No, you're fine. I was just you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Okay. Big Lebowski, man.
Yeah, that's to say, man, it's not big. Yeah, and then you added Lebowski. It's like, there we go. I thought you were referring to Tom Hanks's Big.
Oh, no, that's a good movie, though, too.
Yeah.
Don't you argue with me on that one, because then I will fight you.
I don't know.
It's got problems, for sure. Even if Dark Knight isn't a good Batman movie, somehow. KAKairos disagrees with you as well.
I mean, KAKairos is welcome to being wrong. I like KAKairos, don't get me wrong. And also, he knows that I disagree with him on some things sometimes, so...
So, KAKairos, what I would tell you is when I saw Batman Begins the first time, I wasn't sure how I felt because I couldn't see any of the action.
It was so dark.
That and the way they shot the action was to shoot it in a way where you don't really... You get the experience of combat more so than like John Wick, or
Interesting.
And like it's intentionally done that way to where it's very, you almost feel like you're in the fight, like what just happened.
Right.
And I thought that was very weird at first, and that was a criticism I remember having, while at the same time still saying that was a good movie.
Sure.
Now the second one is just legendary, but also a testament to why method acting is a terrible thing, possibly. Because Heath Ledger is a method actor, and
I didn't think Heath Ledger was a good Joker.
I thought he was great.
I know most people did, but he wasn't the Joker. He was a different villain. If he'd been named something else, I wouldn't have had a problem with him. But he was named the Joker, so I did have a problem with him.
To that point, and I've been here before, by the way, in the game. To that point, I think, you know, the portrayal of Batman and his villains has changed with the times in so many ways, where they keep core elements, but also like adopt a lot of different things too. And there's some really good Joker stories that are very, very dark.
Yeah, but the Heath Ledger one wasn't one of them. I think the main reason the Heath Ledger one's so remembered is because he died after it. Not saying
that's a part of it.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying it's a legend. It's a testament to why method acting is bad.
Yeah.
He at the same time, I don't know if the Joaquin Phoenix movie. What did you think of that?
Walking Phoenix. I don't remember if I remember it.
He was in the Joker.
Oh, the Joker movie. I haven't seen that yet. I've been wanting to.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
I'd say see it. I would say see it. And there are elements that reminded me of a lot of classic graphic novels.
Fair.
The Joker's one, and then the whole one with what's his face, 30 Seconds to Mars lead singer.
Oh man, yeah, that one was bad. I think we can all agree on that one.
The combat filming trend you're describing is very annoying, and I have not come around to liking it. Yeah, I mean, they did that in Dark Knight and in the third one too, but I feel like in the third one and the second one it got better. But like then, are you talking about the John Wick trend? Because the John Wick trend I do like. I do like how, like, that's why I like the Daredevil Netflix series as well, is because those combat scenes were very clear and transparent, and not just like you could see everything. Yeah, the Wick Trend's great. Yeah, like the Daredevil fight scene in the hallway, like the first or second or third episode. I forget which one. Oh my god. But yeah, so like I'll give credit to like the Batman combat style. Now the Batman Ben Affleck didn't really care for much. But yeah, I've heard surprisingly pleasant compliments, and I could care less about Robert Pattinson. Although his Final Fantasy comments were pretty great.
I don't know who Robert Pattinson is. I recognize the name of Robert Pattinson for some reason, but I don't know why.
I thought you posted something in the Discord about him talking about Final Fantasy.
Maybe. I try not to remember celebrities, honestly.
He's the actor that plays Batman.
Oh, Batman.
And he was in an interview with one of the actresses.
Maybe I did.
That was you. Thank you for clarifying. It probably was you, KKairos.
Oh!
But in the video, it's this interview with him talking to his co-star.
Yeah.
And he's going off about Final Fantasy VII and his crushes he had.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And who else? I forget the other girl's name. Tifa. And he's describing them in all these ways. And she's just like, oh, typical man wanting a woman like that.
Right, I mean.
It was just funny.
Yeah.
It was just like, that's...
She's not wrong.
Again, it was just, yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I got respect for him. But yeah, to the Twilight part, KKairos, like, I never enjoyed those movies.
I forgot he was in Twilight, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. And then Kristen Stewart, I've heard she's gotten a lot better as an actress. But and I saw her in the Snow White movie, and they like literally gave her one line. I feel like she had one line at the end of the movie, and I digress. These people are all more talented than me, obviously. So.
Right.
Oh man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to see the Batman movie tomorrow night with Bree.
That should be fun then.
I've heard it's an emo Batman, which...
Sad man.
Someone that grew up in that emo genre.
Yeah. The grunge.
You know, whether it was My Chemical Romance or...
Oh man. MCR. I forgot about them, to be quite honest.
Every Halloween I put on the Black Parade. It's a very good album for the fall. Good guitarist.
I never really listened to that much of My Chemical Romance, so it's like I know of them, but never really listened to them, I guess.
Oh. I went to a ton of concerts growing up.
Fair.
And that was
one of them.
I mean, yeah, among many others.
Sure. That's not a bad thing. My wife is definitely the one that would probably be more into My Chemical Romance because she liked Breaking Benjamin. Bowling for Soup.
Oh, they're so good bands. They were good shows.
Yeah, she's been to. She dragged me along for one of her anniversaries to a Breaking Benjamin. I was happy enough that they played the Halo 2 song. That was good enough for me. It's like, oh yeah, the song I recognize.
You ever listen to Reliant K?
Ooh, no, I have not.
They had a couple really, really big hits, and they were very much Christian oriented.
I think I do. I think I do remember hearing of them actually. Now that you say that.
Like my wife growing up and her background, like as Protestant, like that was a band she was able to listen to a lot growing up, and it was music I listened to, and you wouldn't realize it was this. But they have some good songs, dude. Reliant K. Are you a fan, KKairos? I've seen them live a handful of times. Not even under the as a practicing Christian. I was just like, yeah, this man's great.
Right.
But one of those Christians band with inexplicable alt rock radio across them. Yeah, like they hit it well. Be My Escape is their biggest hit, and it's just completely about Christ. Switchfoot was also one of them. Reliant K and Switchfoot would play together all the time, and then you get older, you're like, oh, that's why. We were meant to live for so much more. Anyways, to all that point, go ahead.
I was just I'm mainly familiar with the OC Supertones, who are no longer functioning, unfortunately.
I've never even heard of them.
they were a ska band, so.
Wait. They're a Christian ska band?
They are a Christian ska band, yeah.
Well, I think someone gave me them as a recommendation. Hold on.
I actually like them. They're not perfect, but I think they're pretty okay. High recommendation, pretty okay.
They have a song about OC Supertones.
Yeah, OC Supertones. Okay, let's try this. Oh.
Okay, they done music with like Toby Mac. Yeah, I heard a Christian song by a ska band that was just really baller.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how many Christian ska bands were there?
I think that was there is a few.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, as I say, but not like a super a lot of them.
In a lot of ways, as much as I love ska music and
Yeah.
all that stuff, I also really have a hard time appreciating the modern Christian music scene.
A lot of it's not very good, so I get it.
Yeah, and like I don't know, there's a level of what's the word I want to use here? I want to be charitable because I do believe in being charitable, obviously,
right.
But like I don't know, just like the same roteness of the mainstream music, like it's like a eventually one for one there, and it's like this roteness of just like why do you try to imitate that? Why don't you just make good art? That's what made. You know what I mean?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I definitely do not. I don't have nearly enough. Oh, it has fire. Okay, we're running away now. I definitely do not have enough health for this. That's why I'm like that. It's like, oh, okay, this is fantastic.
I meant you got it in getting away.
Hopefully. I really just wanted that side of grace, but that's not going to happen, obviously.
You ran away. You're good. I'm proud of you.
That bird's still after me, though.
It's been processed for safety. What do you mean by that? And you don't. I mean, I don't know if you're being charitable on something in a way of. Because like I've seen someone like J.D. Flynn say. Like, I don't know if you know J.D. Flynn, author of The Pillar. Canon lawyer.
One of the authors. There's a couple aside from him and Ed Condon. Yeah.
One of the authors, right? And like he said something like to Matt Mayer, which I didn't know was a Catholic.
I didn't know he was a Catholic either, actually.
Yeah, and he said like, have you noticed something about the modern Christian music being less and less scriptural based, and more and more like therapeutic in a way? And like that's why I love liturgy, because it just hits the entire story. In terms of the music impression. I
either want my Christian music to be good in Christian, or just have subtle undertones and be good. Like if you make it bad, nobody's gonna want to listen, and it'll make it worse.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree, KAMaximilianK. Like it just feels, and this is my tendency to call out the mammon in our culture, but like yeah, I feel like there's a level of fame and money there now that just drives a lot of things, and I don't know, it just like modern pop music is not that great in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
It's like there's let's just produce and get it out the door, and boom, another hit. Like there's a song by Toby Mac called like God's Great Dance Floor, and I'm like, what is this? No, I apologize to anyone in the chat who's a big fan of that song, but
I don't think anybody in my chat's a big fan of that song, I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know if anyone who's a fan of him was a big fan of that song, but
yeah,
it just sounded like let's take synths and beats and make a song about God's great dance. I'm like, what? We don't have to.
We don't have to water it down, right? I hear you.
Yeah, like.
I hear you.
Yeah, I just.
I agree.
Now I will say there's a group of people you might like. I gotta remember the names. Like, hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
Side note, Mumford & Sons kind of hits that
Yeah, they do a little
in
bit.
ways.
I can agree with that. They definitely do.
I also just like Catkins.
I like Catkins.
The Gray Havens, Gray. Now I don't know how. It's like a husband and wife. They're Protestant,
Sure.
but I would describe it as if like C.S. Lewis and Tolkien started writing music.
Interesting.
It's very folksy and guitars.
Then that's not a bad thing, yeah.
And like they don't like go like, hey, like modern pop music where it's like just in your face to the point with like
Right.
a heavy certain type of culture. It's very like mysterious and mystique and hinting at it, and it's good. I think you guys might like him.
Fair.
John Bellion, you know him?
I do not.
John Bellion's a pretty famous producer.
Mover, shaker, and producer?
Pretty much, but he's released a lot of CDs, and I don't think he's Catholic. He's definitely, he might be. He's got an Italian background. Who knows?
Yeah. If not, he should become Catholic. Become Catholic.
Everyone should, but that's me.
I mean, yeah, everybody should become Catholic. I mean, it's like, yeah.
That's the idea. Everyone was at one point. It was.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I think he was pretty good too. But I don't like listening to it. Like to your point, I like listening to just hymns anymore and
yeah. I mean, I can't.
Older stuff.
I can't blame you for that. Hymns are nice, so.
Music can be such an emotional high that if you depend on that emotional high too much when it's not there. That's why it's just like I'd rather have something that doesn't have lyrics that's just gonna speak over me.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I can understand that. Makes sense to me.
Give me that or someone screaming at me like kill switch engage.
What is it? Side? No, it's surprise. Okay, bird.
I love when the priest gives a homily and just drops it with that last sentence and it just strikes you to the core.
Yeah.
And you're like, dang. It's gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
It's like, that's beautiful. That's something I only really see in homilies, to be honest with you.
Indeed. Indeed.
It's very short. 10 minutes, maybe. It's like, are you doing this? You know you're not. Bye.
Right. Do the thing. can be hard to do the thing sometimes.
The thing needs to be done though.
It does. It does. Yeah. It's just, I don't disagree with that. And just make a statement.
No,
Sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes it can be hard.
And they're usually generous with that. This is hard.
Yeah.
This is
that's
supposed to be easy.
That's true. They're usually pretty good about that.
I will say I like how my Lectio Divina group does the Sunday, Saturday liturgy scripture for the prayers. And we meet early in the week, and so we talk about it, and we might do that entire thing over it. So it's just like, ooh.
Proud. You were a fine warrior. Your only mistake was your choice.
Please tell me how I'm not worthy.
Right.
To a higher place.
I don't again give anyone scruples.
Well,
I honestly struggle with that myself too.
It's hard.
Clearly not one of Godric's lot.
It's really hard, honestly.
Tarnished and warrior like you. I'm
Hey.
the decree of my father.
I see you also don't have many clothes.
This is. This grafted
We got no clothes over here.
Yeah, so we got not much clothes here.
The very winds. If you intend to challenge Godric, I ask you call upon me. The winds.
That's just your opinion, man.
Yeah.
I'm certain father will ultimately aid the fight.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try this mass at some point. So my mom will go with me. She likes to go to the Latin mass. She just doesn't see it. When I took her to the Newman Center one day, I was like, "Just meet me here. Come on."
Yeah.
And she's like, "That was amazing.
Yeah.
They always have adoration. I'm gonna keep going there." I'm like, "Yeah, please pray for me.
Yeah.
I need it."
Ooh, I think I can upgrade my stick. Sorry, I was listening. I just got excited because I can upgrade my stick, I think. I think I can upgrade it twice. Nice. If I can, that'll be a very big boost for me.
Hey, boost.
Big boost.
Boosting.
Use the boost to get through, man.
If you use the boost, you get the boost. Boost, boost not.
Well, that's a giant. I can probably take it. Oh, golden seed. I think that's only one, though. I don't think I have two. Nice if I did.
Just making the most ridiculous things in Canada.
Hey?
Hey.
Hey, bada bing, bada boom.
Hey, Rocky, what are you doing over here? I want to rewatch the Rocky movies, specifically Rocky 4.
That'd be good.
It's always my favorite growing up. KKairos, do you like the Rocky movies?
Or do you like the Pocky and Rocky movies? Dumb joke.
The candy?
No, it's a video game. It was a dumb joke.
Ah, Pocky and Rocky. Why is that familiar?
Old SNES game.
Nope, I know it. I know it. Also reminds me slightly of Adventure Island, because didn't Natsumi also produce those, or no?
That was Hudson Soft.
What's Pocky and Rocky Reshrined? They remade it?
Yeah, they did.
Was it any good?
I haven't played it. I just am aware of it.
Rocky's good. Rocky's good. The movie. And St. Peter. Getting to that point where I'm like,
Got him.
hungry
Good.
again.
Got him. I think I just got a side of grace, but I'm not positive. That was the main reason I fought him. I'm pretty sure I saw a side of grace behind him. Should be interesting to put two so close to one another, but I'm not gonna fight it.
Fight it. I typically put it on the Rocky soundtrack whenever I go for a walk.
I can understand that. I like to I have a lot of video game music, so I'll put that on typically.
I listen to a lot of video game music.
Yeah, video game music is nice. I did find a side of grace.
That Father Blake Griffin, or in the God in Gaming, made the argument that like for a handful of decades there, you had a generation of people that could care less about classical music, but nowadays you go to the the Kingdom Hearts
Yeah.
concert and there's children and you know young adults who are going nuts over
I mean, yeah.
and I'm like that's a good thing in my opinion.
I'd agree. I think most of us would.
I was talking to a friend who was like, well, I don't think it's appropriate that they get that crazy and uproarious at a show like that. And I was like, you're very bougie.
Hi, by the way. Welcome back, by the way, Star Warp. How was your studying going so far? I don't mind. I definitely understand taking a little break. As I said, if you want to ask about Destiny, Joyful, now would be your time.
Star Warp, you are everywhere.
Star Warp's a good guy.
I like Star Warp.
Yeah.
I see Star Warp everywhere.
I see it's been everywhere, man.
Star Warp, I'm probably gonna start playing
There
Destiny.
you
Yeah.
go.
I mean, I played Destiny 2 up until like the end of the main game when it first came out, and then never played any of the DLC.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna get back in. So, do you want to play with me, or have any advice, or just want to get beat? It's all good. I'll gladly do all those things. I take it you play. That's why Max recommended it for me to talk to you about it. But
Yeah.
maybe you don't play.
I'm almost positive I've seen that, unless I've gone crazy, which is, I mean, you know,
Hey.
it's not outside the realm of possibility.
I hear that.
There you go. He's saying it's hard to recommend right now.
Why is that?
I'm thinking he's getting into that. You just gotta give him a second. Oh, that's a big pot. I didn't want to fight, man. Why didn't attack your little ones? Am I fighting a big pot? I guess so.
Probably have all the answers to what content they took away. Did they take away the original game content?
Oh gosh.
Oh, I don't play PvP. I'm mostly gonna be playing PvE.
Living jar shard, raw meat dumpling.
And like I said, I think I played some of the DLC a year ago or two. But what content did they remove?
It's returning and new player friendly. Or not friendly. It's anti-new player and returner friendly.
I mean, I don't plan on spending any money right now.
Well, yeah, but it's still not new player friendly. I think is what he's saying.
Gotcha. What do you mean by that, by the way? Just money spending? Are people gonna haze me like League of Legends?
The people try to haze me. I think this is a good spot to end. I have 2 different boss fights I could go for. It's almost 12.
If you want, you can message me your thoughts. Tell me all your thoughts on God.
I'm not ending quite yet. I'm gonna do a couple more things.
But I really like Destiny, Starp. Let me preface it with that, where I played it a ton and liked it, and then wanted to get back into it, and then just for various reasons can get very distracted, and I'm working against that. It's either that or Halo right now.
Oh. Yeah, I have too many games I want to play. I'm trying to get through them on stream.
Yeah, that's wise. I just decided to get rid of them.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Put like 40 some up just the last few days on eBay.
Yeah.
Just like some of these are games I'm just like, I just wanted a physical copy when I have it in digital, and I don't need a physical copy.
Right.
That's just to your
I
point.
get-
Like, I felt like a taunting. Play
Right.
me. I'm like, I don't got time.
I get.
Star. The only perfect game out there is Super Mario World and Balin's Wonder World.
Man, I gave Balin's a 55 out of 100. If that's a perfect game, we're all screwed.
I'm just giving you some.
I know.
Drill tactics here.
I know.
Is Batman Begins and Dark Knight a 55 out of 100?
40.
Wow.
I really don't like them. I really don't.
You have to if you're gonna rate it that way. You have to not like it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Starb. Starb, how do you feel about the new Batman movie? Have you heard anything? And how do you feel about the Christopher Nolan series? I will say, I'm not. Max just digging into the bad takes, KKairos.
No,
that's
good
just,
takes.
Good
takes.
That's just your opinion, man.
It's just my opinion, but they're good takes. I have good takes.
I would tell you that Super Mario World, Super Mario World is one of the greatest designed games of all time. Like in terms of design theory.
Not a bad
Max,
game. It just feels not fully completed. It feels not fully completed. I'm sorry.
Max.
It feels rushed.
No.
It really does feel rushed.
No.
It really does feel rushed.
I think people that are game designers will study that game along with games like Diablo and other games.
Yeah.
For eternity.
I mean,
the way they lay out critical paths in that game. I actually have a game design book on it that's all about reversing the design and breaking it down.
I believe it.
But yeah, listen. What's a perfect game to you, Max?
Skyward. There's no perfect games. I'd probably say the closest one for me is Skies of Arcadia.
Arcadia. I'm just gonna tell you that game feels rushed.
Hey, you haven't even played it, whereas I have played Super Mario World.
I know.
I didn't say it was a bad game. It's like, I wouldn't call it the best of all time, that's all. Aw, broke the table.
KKairos is giving you a chance to redeem yourself. KKairos, so I do have some of the boss fight books, and I think I did read the Super Mario one for that, which I don't think had anything to do with game design, if I remember.
I actually do like Yoshi's Island more than Super Mario World 1.
That's a good one. I don't know if it's better.
It feels more properly laid out. It feels more solid overall. I still wouldn't call it wouldn't call either of them the best game of all time, but I actually do think that Super Mario World 2 is better than Super Mario World 1.
What was I gonna say? The boss fight books, some of them I really enjoyed. KKairos, like the NBA Jam boss fight books.
Get up and
marvelous.
And welcome to the jam.
Marvelous. It's a great testimony to how you could do good history in the game industry. Some of them are just like, I got like the Metal Gear Solid one and I stopped reading it after 10 pages, 15 pages, because it's just like, here's how this is going to be about us. And I'm just like, this isn't telling me anything about Metal Gear Solid. This is just you telling me how Snake's toxic and how that's bad and we shouldn't like it. I'm just like, oh. So like I like this series because it does give you the freedom, but like I wish there was just more consistency. Like the NBA Jam boss fight books I put it up there with like Masters of Doom, Console Wars, and all the other great books in the gaming industry that are historical based. Did you read Derek Yu's about Spelunky? I haven't, but I've been curious because I like him as a designer. Is it by Derek Yu, and is it a boss fight book? So, also, KKairos, the books I'm talking about are called Reversing Design. Reversing Design, Super Mario World, and it's the same author by a guy named Patrick Holloman.
Patrick Stewart.
And Reverse Design.
I'm gonna go for it. Don't know if I'll live.
I'll post it in the.
I did live.
I'll post his website in the Discord. Yeah, it's by him. I played Spelunky a bit. I liked it. It's hard, but I did like it. Yeah, I mean, if it's by him, I would check it out. But I don't know. I got really into the boss fight books because of the nature of the topic, and then Some were okay, some were like, here's why I am the way I am now, and I'm just like, I don't know. And then, like I said, the NBA Jam 1, chef's kiss. It was amazing.
Ow! Wow. I'm not expecting that. Okay.
And then I'll post the actual link. The books are, I don't know, they're not cheap, and I think it's because not a lot of them are made. But you could buy them on Kindle. They're not cheap. They're like academic books. They're made by CRC Press. But like I said, they give you insight on like the game engines. Like it's more. Here's the game engine. Here's the critical paths. Here's like in Super Mario World. It's like here's how you here's how Super Mario World strategically places things to make you feel more alive, basically. Hat in Time? I have not played Hat in Time. I've heard of it though. Why? Why should I play it? I'm not saying that negatively. Like, tell me all your thoughts on Hat in Time stuff. Have you played Hat in Time, Max?
I've heard of it, but I have not played it. So similar boat to you.
Okay. Ooh, platformer. Platforms. I like collectibles.
No, dang it.
And he's done these reverse design. Patrick Holloman's done Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger. Like, there's a ton of the genre.
I will assume that KKairos agreed with my stance, by the way, since he didn't say I was wrong.
No, he said, I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself.
Right, and I said that I like Super Mario World 2 better than Super Mario World 1, and he hasn't said that I was wrong.
Well, I mean, that's just your opinion. He's done 7, he's done Half-Life.
What about Full Life?
Well, now you're just being punny.
I am. I like puns. Puns are fun.
I'm a punny guy myself. Art of reverse design. Diablo 2. He's...
Aw, you heal?
Super Mario World
Unfortunate
2
for me.
No, I really like 2, and I was just as excited when 2 came out on the Game Boy Advance, Super Mario Advance series line, but there's just something about 1 where how it introduced the secrets, different paths, the music, the world, and I think the speed of 1 is more suiting to my preference, but I love 2. Hat Time feels really good. Maybe I'll have to check it out. As I sell games. Hat Time, the comic book. Is that something on Game Pass?
Might be.
I heard the Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair is really good.
I've heard it's pretty good too. I have not played enough of it to have a proper opinion, but...
You've played it though?
I have. I have it on Switch. Give me a second. Gotcha. Took me a couple tries. But I got it. So I finally jumped down to that to the level, or the first level in shoot, where is this called? Table, the Knights of the Round? Yeah, Knights of the Round. There you go.
Knights of the Round.
Yeah, for Elden Ring.
Oh yeah.
You get invaded there, so.
I got invaded there and I never had that happen. Sean kept telling me there's no enemies there.
I mean, as I say, if he didn't jump down, then he'd probably think that. But if you jump down, you do get invaded, and just got invaded. So, but I took him out. Took me a couple tries.
I'm basic. I don't have a PC, so
yeah. That's true.
I do have a Steam Deck pre-ordered, and
do you? Yeah.
Yeah. It's been pre-ordered for a while, and
I am interested. I'm interested, but I'm not holding my breath.
It's not expected to ship until like July, but
I'm not expecting Valve to support long term, honestly. after all their other hardware stuff, their Steam machines, their Steam Link, Steam Link, their Steam controller. They basically kind of abandoned hardware really quickly. The only thing they really haven't abandoned so far is their virtual reality. There you go. I had to think of it. But this one could be different. We'll see. Definitely not trying to make you regret it or anything. I apologize if it sounds like that.
No, you're fine. No, I'm not. I was thinking about something.
Fair.
And now I'm mad at you. They have an Xbox too. Yeah, it looks like it's on Xbox and Switch. That might be something I try on the Switch.
Yeah.
I should probably hit the hay here.
Yeah, I was gonna wrap up myself since your nearly perfect game is N++. I still need to play that. I've been meaning to, but I haven't yet.
I would never. Yeah, I've never played it either. Yeah. Why is that coming up? Anyways, all right. Okay, it's a hard category because like, it's. I think when you think about game evaluation, something I've mentioned before, it comes down to what was the game intended to be.
Yeah.
And like if the game intended to be a shooter looter,
right,
and did it do it, and how well did it execute it, and then what are all the trinkets around it, like story, quality, all that stuff. Like it's hard to. Someone like, I don't like Elden Ring because it's too hard, therefore it gets a 2. You're like, well, it was meant to be this way.
It was. I heard somebody complaining about it for the stupidest reason the other day, and it's like, it's a guy that typically plays like Fortnite and the other bad games. Like, oh, Elden Ring's a bad game. It's like, okay, bro, maybe you should learn what a good game is before you compare it.
Yeah. So when it comes down to games like you're saying, KKairos, like the platformer concept, precision platformer, I think of like Meat Boy, which I've never really played.
Meat Boy, Meat Boy.
Give me more meat.
Meat Boy's not a bad game.
I've only played like Binding of Isaac.
Binding of Isaac is not bad. Gameplay-wise, story-wise, on the other hand, is a different matter.
Yeah, and it's sad because it just has a completely bad understanding of that story.
Yeah, it does.
If you read the next chapter of Deuteronomy, they literally ban it, and it's literally social commentary.
I mean, not even just that. It's considering the fact that Abraham didn't want to do it, but he had such a trust in God that he knew it wouldn't happen. So it's more so like the thing. It's like, you know, you literally have God talking to you, and it is meant to be banned, but it is also that way we can show future generations that yes, we can trust God.
Yeah.
And people kind of like to ignore that simple little fact.
Yeah, in the historical context at the time too, is this world where like the Jews were the only ones doing that. Everyone else was sacrificing their kids, and that's what makes it so unique. So like that in a vacuum, it's just very common for our culture today is all. That's all. But to your point, I love the heck out of that game.
Gameplay-wise, gameplay-wise, it is a lot of fun.
And like, I mean, I don't know. I don't watch the 700 Club, but I imagine that's the type of. What did you?
You're right, KKairos. It doesn't deserve to represent its genre. 1 second. I want to be the guy does. That should represent its genre. KKairos is going to disagree with me.
What game is it?
I want to be the guy. I'm going to give this boss one chance, and I'm going to call it for the night. Yeah, I knew he was going to say no. I knew it. I know
what that is.
It's a old, somewhat fan game. It's not awful, but it's not for everybody. So. I want to be the guy who is a precision platformer. What are you talking about?
Oh, she go to bed.
Yeah, I'm basically just giving this boss one try, and then I'm going to bed.
Good luck. KKairos, I posted that in the chat. Star Warp, I look forward to playing you in Destiny and showing you how it's done, because I am everywhere. Yeah, I gotta read that website more. I honestly would love to read more Catholic reviews of games. Be a better Catholic game gamer. Anyways.
Oh, this is an abomination.
This abomination. God bless, guys.
Have a good night, Joyful. God bless.
Later. I'll talk to you on the Discord.
Yeah, sounds good. Good night. God bless.
I am the Lord of all that is golden.
Oh, I don't want to fight you. I'm gonna fight you though. Can you stop doing your wind? That'd be nice. I'm glad I got out of the way of that. I dodged the wrong way. Okay, I'm gonna grab my runes and call it a night. Oh, pardon me. Over there? Okay. Please, sir, just leave me alone. I'm just here for my runes. No! Alright, good. We're good. Almost paused, so... yeah, I will do night prayer. Or do you want me to do evening prayer? I did do night prayer already with my son, so that's why I'm asking. Not that I can't do a second time, mind you. Let me just make sure that I am where I think I am. Are you Popeye cat? Sounds good, Star Wars. You make sure you have a good night then. God bless. Still, I did make some progress in Elden Ring tonight. I didn't really level much. I think I only got one level, actually. The cat just killed my... How'd you do that, cat? Oh. You only got one level tonight. That's fine. That's fair. Yeah, I was gonna say... Why don't you go ahead and do that then, KKairos, since I would be doing evening prayer instead of night prayer, since I realized I missed evening prayer and I said night prayer with my son, so I'll just go ahead and end it here then. Normally I would. Like, tomorrow I definitely will be, because, yeah, so... Oh, right, I gotta actually quit out of the game. Sounds good, KKairos. You make sure you have a good night. God bless. Okay, let's end it. I don't think that boss will be too big of a problem, by the way. I just got stuck on that rock, so... Either way. So yeah, that will end us there for tonight. You make sure you all have a good night. God bless. Remember that God loves each and every one of you. Go on some more. Good night, everybody. God bless.